Hello, my sweet toddlers. How are you today? I hope you're enjoying time at home and in playing and keeping yourself busy. And I know when you come to school, we're very busy. And today we have another lesson about our five senses. But this one, I want to ask you, what do you smell with? What part of your body do you use to smell? Did you guess your nose? You're right. Well, today we're going to talk about the sense of smell. And Miss Riccitelli brought a lot of different things I want to show you and talk about. But with our nose, we need to breathe, right? And you have nostrils. So that's the part that sometimes I tell you, take in a deep breath to relax. It's with your nostrils that we breathe in and we breathe out. Some smells that I'm going to let you see smell really good. And some smells, they're kind of yucky. So let's talk about the first thing Miss Riccitelli did. You're going to say, she's so silly. I put on a piece of toast. Does mommy ever make you toast or daddy? Well, Miss Riccitelli put on a piece of toast, and when it popped up, look what I did. I burnt the toast. And I smelt it. I said, P.U., what's that smell? So Miss Riccitelli has to watch when she's making her toast. But sometimes I make things that smell really, really good. These aren't real, but they're cookies, right? Did you ever smell cookies when they come out of the oven? Chocolate chip cookies, or oh, they just smell so good because you're using your nose and you say, Mama, you made a cookies? I love it. Or you say to your family, I love pie. So Miss Riccitelli has this showing that sometimes pies are delicious. This is an apple pie little holder. Those are some things I wanted to show you. But let's talk about other things that I know smell really good, and you know that they're fruits, right? What is this fruit? A banana, right? This fruit has a really distinct smell too. And when you pop it open, I like, I love bananas, and I love the smell of bananas, banana ice cream, banana muffins, so I smell bananas. Let's see what else. The clementine. Oh, that has a really great smell too. When Miss Riccitelli cooks sometimes, and I don't have the actual orange in the house, I have some cooking things that I can use that smell like oranges, like, oh, this one definitely smells like orange. Then I have another one when I cook that smells like lemon. I love the smell of lemon too. Do you remember the other day we made Play-Doh? A lot of Play-Doh. I still saved it. This one I put in the smell peppermint into the Play-Doh. And now whenever I take out the Play-Doh, I get to smell the smell of peppermint. These are all different smells. When mommy gives you a bath and and daddy gives you a bath, or grandma and grandpa, or any family member that's helping you clean, soap. This smells beautiful. It has a really nice smell. And sometimes Miss Riccitelli puts on lotion on her hands. Oh, this is my favorite smell. A lot came out and I gotta rub, rub, rub. But when I put it on, it makes my skin nice and soft, and I get to smell like a perfume smell. Oh, speaking of perfume, I got the perfume too. These are wonderful smells, and you have to get to use your nose to smell. There are times when my nose is stuffed, and I need to take tissues. You need to blow your nose. Of course, when you're done blowing it, you gotta wash your hands, but sometimes when your nose is stuffed, you can't really even taste all these great tastes. That's okay, it passes, you always get better. What other things can we talk about? This is another fruit, right? We had the banana and the tangerine and the lemon. And this is a melon called cantaloupe. This has a smell that is really good too. So those are all the fruits. Now sometimes, if mom and dad make coffee and you get to smell that in the house when the coffee's cooking, brewing, I have a can that I have that has the same smell of coffee. Miss Riccitelli doesn't drink coffee, but I know what it smells like. And when I make my cookies, I put in the spice cinnamon. I put the cinnamon in my oatmeal. I put the cinnamon on my cereal. This is a really nice smell. I like that smell. And if I make cookies, I also put in vanilla extract. And this is another very nice smell. I love vanilla ice cream. So vanilla. Aren't I telling you so many things that we smell with our nose? There are smells that you might think are yucky that you don't like so much. Miss Riccitelli likes it, but not everyone likes the smell of an onion or garlic. If your parents cook, they usually use this when they're making dinner recipes, and it smells, to some people, great. I love it. And some people say, I don't like that smell. Same thing with fish. If you have fish for dinner, fish for lunch, sometimes the whole house smells like fish, right? And again, you're smelling with your nose. It's your sense of smell. I have two friends I want to show you. This dog and an elephant. Do you see that they have their nose, his trunk? They smell with that. And the dog really, really, really has a keen smell because he can smell when the food's out. He goes running to have his dinner, right? Or he smells his bone around the house. So a dog really can smell great with his nose. I have two stories about the nose, and you're going to love the stories. It's called The Nose Book. Are you ready? Maybe I can come close and I can show you. The Nose Book. Let me come around. I see a nose on every face. I see noses every place. A nose between each pair of eyes. Noses, noses, every size. They grow on every kind of head. They come in blue and pink and red. Some are very, very long. Some are very, very strong. See, there's the elephant we talked about. Everywhere a fellow goes, he sees some new kind of nose. A nose is good for making holes in trees. But sometimes noses aren't much fun. They sniffle. Remember we talked about you get a cold? Or they get burnt if you lay in the sun. You don't want to do that. But just suppose you had no nose. Then you could never smell a rose. Or pie or chicken. You'd never smell a single thing. And one thing more, suppose no nose. Where would all our glasses sit? They'd all fall off, just think of it. Wasn't that cute? So Miss Riccitelli needs to have her glasses on my nose so I can see. And I also saw that they talked about flowers. Look at these pretty flowers. Tulips, they smell really nice. And this is Miss Riccitelli's favorite color. What color is this? Did you guess yellow? I always tell you it's my favorite color. So I think we did so many things. I even have a second story. This one is really a good one. Who's making that smell? Who's making that smell? Oh, I'm feeling so unwell. Is it Ben or Annabelle? It's not me. And you know what the smell is? It's the monkey's painting, so the smell is paint. Who's making that smell? What is it? Can you tell? Let's see what it is. We talked about flowers have a beautiful smell, and these are roses. Who's making that smell? Yuck. Oh, it's a doggy. He came in from outside and he has mud all over him, so sometimes when the dogs get wet, they stink. Be-you. That's not a good smell. Who's making that smell behind the screen? Oh, the panda has polish. Maybe it's like nail polish or a smell that's not so good. Who's making that smell? Could it be caramel? Would you like some lovely baked bread? See, that's a really nice smell. I told you when Mom or Daddy cook and bake. Who's making that smell? Phew-wee, who is it? It's certainly not me. And they're all saying it's not us. Oh dear, it's me. Isn't that funny? The baby's telling you it's her. She should have gone on the potty. That is so funny. Look, even the doggy has a clothespin on his nose, and they all saying, P-you. That baby needs to go on the potty or have her diaper changed, so that smells yucky. How funny is that? Fresh air at last, and they all go outside for fresh air. That story was the fantastic story. I know it was. And I know you enjoyed hearing and learning about your nose and that you smell with your nose. So, did you enjoy your day? I hope you did. And I hope you'll come back tomorrow again. Let's sing our 5 senses. We've got 5 senses. Yes, we do. Can you sing with me?
We've got
5 senses. Yes, we do. We've got 5 senses. Yes, we do. 5 senses is what we have. We use our eyes to see and our nose to smell. We use our ears to hear and our mouth to taste. We use our hands to touch. Yes, we do. 5 senses is what we have. Okay, so I hope that you had a great time being in class today. I did. We always do. And I'll see you again tomorrow.